There are several things you need to look at when you are controlling the capsicum pest and the diseases. Because one, the capsicum are very sensitive when it comes to pests like mites, when it comes to thrips, and when it comes to caterpillars. And the diseases, the major diseases is powdery mildew, downy mildew, and stem rot, and also the wilting, which is bacterial wilt and fusarium wilt, which we cannot be able to control bacterial wilt and fusarium wilt at this stage. But there is something I wanted to mention that you need to adhere to, that you need to look at as a farmer when you are controlling, especially when you are controlling pests. Talking of controlling pests, we control them biologically, culturally, physically, and also we control them using product, which is biological product or organic product, and also we control using them synthetic product. In my case, I use synthetic product to control them. And when you use the synthetic product, or you are using the organic product, there is something you need to note. And one, you cannot be able to control pests when your field is full of weed. Weeds, any fallen material which is not capsicum, anything that is not capsicum in your field, remove it. Remove it completely so that you can be able to control it, to control the pest. Because, for example, if this pathway has weeds, when you spray here, how the pest migrate to the weeds, when the product, be it biological or be it inorganic, is not of great strength, like when you, or it's not strong enough, the pest will go back to your crop and be continue eating it, especially the thrips. The thrips usually flies back to the flowers and continue destroying the flowers. So you need to control the weeds. Secondly, you need to make sure every time you spray, the soil is well watered. You cannot control any pest or diseases in a dry area, because remember, the photosynthesis, the movement of water from the ground to the leaves, that what enables the product to circulate well, especially because we have the systemic product that flows in the system, the contact product, and also we have the translaminar product that flows from the above the leaf to the below the leaf. The contact product only looks like it's like the gel that you smear on your hands. It doesn't penetrate to your skin. That's how the contact works when it comes to these crops. And in most cases, we control the caterpillars. That's what we control with contact. But other pests like spider mite, like thrips, we usually use the systemic or the translaminar product. Now, with no water, with zero irrigation, you cannot be able to, your product cannot be able to work perfectly. You'll keep saying, oh, you have a fake foliar, you have a fake biological product, you have a fake organic product, you have a fake synthetic, yet it's you who has not adhered to the principles for it to be effective. Another thing you need to look at when controlling pests, this is very key, and this is where many farmers have failed, is time. What time are you doing your pest control? What time are you doing your disease control? It's supposed to be very early in the morning or very late in the evening. Late in the evening or very early in the morning. During the day, when it's shining, don't tamper to spray your capsicum. You end up scorching your capsicum or wasting the chemical or wasting the biological product because you have not adhered to the rule. Because like for example, thrips, when it shines, all the thrips run away from the flower. So when you come spraying, you are not going to hit the target. But very early in the morning, when they have not yet waked up, when they have not yet started sucking, that when you spray, they wake up, start sucking the sap, they take the product and they die. So those are the few principles, those are the few disciplines that you need to adhere to as a farmer when controlling pests, when controlling diseases and when using foliar feed. If this is your first time that you're watching me, don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also be a member of this YouTube channel. By being a member of this YouTube channel, you support my work and everything that I do here in training you and making you a better farmer. Bye.